Hello YouTube. I'm in the bathroom, yes, because I needed to see a mirror so that I could tell the camera is, so that I could use the mirror to tell how well it's capturing my head. Okay, so today, probably, it may be also part of tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a review of Zorin OS 6. Now, first of all, I'm going to be using this hard drive. This is a Seagate Momentous 5400.2 60GB hard drive. This was not cheap back in the day. This was a relatively high dollar drive. It actually, by the time they got cheaper, Sony decided they needed to use a teeny tiny hard drive for the PS3. So the original PS3 had a 20GB Momentous. 60GB model was a 60GB Momentous. And then they started using some other kind of hard drive, I believe, for the other ones. But, yeah, let me just stick this computer in my window. I'm going to stick this computer inside a computer. Did you know that? Let me just stick this hard drive in my Windows 8 PC, and I'll install Zorin on it, and I'll also video me doing that. So, yeah. Idea for some of the software was actually from OS First Timers video of Ubuntu, because they are basically the same thing. And, yeah. So, see you there. Okay, so we do have kind of thing. It's not going to be very accurate because my CD that I had laying around for it is actually 32-bit. It's going to make it a cakewalk for this computer with a 3 GHz AMD Athlon dual core. It's going to be pretty fast. It's also a 64-bit processor, so just thought I'd throw that in there. We're also going to find out if whatever video editor I end up using on the computer supports AVI files, so I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. Alright, we're finally back. I recorded a whole behind-the-scenes video of me putting the hard drive in, and I'll probably upload that after I record this video. So, here's my IO Magic disk drive is plugged in. It really likes to get unplugged, so I swear if it gets unplugged while we're installing this, I'm gonna freak. For some reason that fan sounds weird. Oh well, whatever. Okay. Since it's external, we can do this before we turn on the computer, which is handy. You can't boot from an IE drive with this motherboard because it's not a built-in card. Just give it some time to read this. Now we can turn on the computer. And yes, the USB is hooked up. We don't hear the super loud hard drives that I plugged in. It was just they were pretty old, so that was the prompt that just now popped up. That was a prompt for my thingy there, and I don't know what it's gonna do. Oops, it's loading my old installation of this that used to be on the hard drive for my laptop. Now it's checking out the CD drive. Load up a setup program. And this is a very nice setup program. I'm using the mouse on it, as you can see here. It is a UEFI setup, and something is pulling on the cord. I've set the mouse cord underneath all of the other cords. That's brilliant. Still trying to lift up my Xbox power supply. Oh well. Okay, hang on. So I just now had to turn off the computer so that I could mess with the PS2 mouse and all that fun stuff, so. The reason it takes so long for the monitor to come on is because it's actually a TV, not a monitor, if you're wondering. Push delete. And North Bridge configuration, I think. No. Not North Bridge. South Bridge. Nope. Nope. Well, it is technically, it's a 60.0 gigabytes for the hard disk drive. It's definitely working. Nope. Oh, boot. Forgot there was another boot section. Okay. I want this to be... And what I usually do is I have it if it has no other boot options, I always have it automatically boot into the setup program, which is the built-in EFI shell. So now we just click Save Changes and Exit, and yes. Now it's going to restart the computer. I'm going to sit down. Okay. It's checking out the CD drive now. I think I may have just realized that I'm going to have to push this. Push. Because actually, hang on, let me go into configuration. Think I may have accidentally... Yeah, I selected the AHCI. Oh, wait. Never mind. Sorry about that. You have to manually boot onto the CD, apparently. Here it is. Boot the live system. Let's start the installer directly. Okay. It's doing stuff. Okay, now the monitor's just... Whoa, it's widescreen boot screen. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. It's got a fairly simple boot screen here. It also installs very quickly, if you're wondering. Especially for off of a CD. So it is accessing the USB. Now I'm just going to stop the video here, and I'll wait until it fully boots. Okay, it looks like the installer is about to start. And we've got the normal GNOME interface here. It would look a lot different if we had booted into the live system, but I just started the installer directly. Since I'm having to use my left hand for most of this stuff, I'm actually going to, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm actually, going to do something really quick. I'm actually going to put the mouse on the left side of the keyboard, because I'm having to use the mouse. Like this. So, continue. Has at least 7 gigabytes of, whoa, 7 gigs? That's pretty crazy. Okay, continue. Replace. Install Zorin OS 6 alongside Zorin OS 6. No, let's do something else, so we can do it all by ourselves. So we have our swap space here. We need to delete all of our partitions here. We need to make a new partition table. Wait, hang on. Okay, continue. Okay, we've completely reset the partition table. We have all free space. We need to add one. Journaling file system at the root. And let's make this, like, we'll give it 4 gigs. Like, let's do 56. Oops, numlock wasn't on. 56000. I mean, that's not. Yes, Pixel, I know. Meow. Okay, so now we just need to add one here. And we need to make this a swap area. And okay. Now we have our two partitions, and we just select the ext4 partition, click install now. It's detecting stuff. Now it does know my location. I don't live in Chicago, but it's the right time zone, and continue. Strangely enough, actually, while you're selecting all these things, it's copying files. So, Sydney, Rutledge. Also, when I did this on my Gateway laptop, it actually named the computer Sydney-M1629. I can't do the model number of the computer, but this one has no specific model number, except the SERE6200, which is just what I decided to call it. So let's enter my password. Come on, stop it. And yes, I know my password is weak. It's not encrypted my home folder or anything crazy and weird like that. Oh, no. Stop it. Piece of junk. Don't do it so you can hear the music. And you missed a bunch of it. Welcome to Zorin OS. And see, it's already almost done. That's what's kind of cool. It just copies files while you're answering the questions. So, and see, it's still copying files, and we can have more information if we want it. Home directory, home/live, not ours. That's what it says. Jack server is not running or cannot be started. Okay. I don't get what it's saying, but whatever. Also, we'll be testing a Windows game on this, because it does support Windows programs. We're going to be testing one of my personal favorite games, Bejeweled 2. And I know, like, crazy games, like Star Wars games, and those are really old games, even. They barely run on this operating system, because the emulator doesn't work that well. So it even tells you. Well, Linux will have your Windows programs working in Zorin OS in no time. So, customize Zorin OS. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So, yeah. So let's finish this up. With my hard drive just sitting on the floor of the computer. Okay, yeah. See, it's loaded a very basic live system. Like, there's just a few buttons up there. Nothing else is running except for the installer. Although I could have loaded up the entire desktop and then run the installer if I really wanted to. So, this is almost finished copying files. Buy music while you listen. Okay, the Rhythm Box music player? Never heard of it. But, come on. Just a little bit more. Although you can see how fast it's actually installing, because this is really all it has to do here. So it is doing stuff. And just let it finish this. Installing system now. Just installing the bootloader and stuff. You can also change the boot screen somehow, but I don't know how. Can't ever figure it out. I may mess with that and then show it off later. Also, check this out. Thrift store. Mouse. Just rubbed off, but it works well. It's a ball tracking mouse. Configuring target system. It comes with GIMP, which is really great. Still configuring hardware, but you can see how well it recognized the video card and monitor. It's just immediately set it to the correct screen resolution and everything. It's very versatile. I'm also going to test installing PowerPoint 2000 on there just to see how that works. Comes with LibreOffice. A basic install of it, but you can actually grab the full version of LibreOffice. Hey, it's talking about it right now. You can actually grab the full version of LibreOffice off of the Zorin Software Center, which is actually the Ubuntu Software Center. Okay, still configuring hardware. Come on. Configuring bootloader. Running what? What? I don't know. I don't know Linux, quite frankly. I just don't know Linux. Installing system again. Installing system again. What? I don't get this. Mobilize your digital life. All Zorin OS users get, 5 gigabytes? That's ridiculous. Okay, restart now. Okay, that's interesting. Please remove installation media and close tray if any, and then press enter. I'll put that in the case here in a little bit. And now we can just let it boot up all the way, and now here, this is the traditional grub bootloader, as you can tell here. Just start the top one, give the hard drive some time to load it up. Hard drive indicator doesn't seem to be working quite right, but then it goes to this weird thing. It kind of graphics messes up, but that's weird. The boot screen messed up, but it's still booting. Hard drive indicator's going crazy. Not quite sure why that happened, but something is happening. Here it is. A very laggy login screen for some reason. Enter my password. Loads up my session. I'm actually just realized I think I'm going to split this into parts. It's going to be installing Zorin OS, and then using Zorin OS. So, we're going to cut this off here. Actually, you know what? Before we can cut this off, we have to go to the Software Center and try to find a video editor. Of course, could use Windows Movie Maker on this, probably, you know? FileZilla. Video editing. Hang on, you know what? All software. Hang on. Let's see. I don't know this that well, to be completely honest, but okay, you know what? We're gonna take a look at this, just the very top one. We're gonna click more info. Oh, that looks pretty fancy. Okay, we can try it. See how it works. Enter my super strong password here. My 6-digit, or my 6-character, all lowercase password. Super secure. And I think oops. Houston, we have a problem. Failed to fetch. 404 not found. I just love that. Let's try it one more time. Nah, banging our head against the same wall is not gonna work. Okay, Project X. I think I've heard of this one. Screenshot available. We could still try it. I swear if it messes up too. Software Center may just be messed up. You never know. It's pretty small too. Look. Oh wait, it's almost finished. Okay, there was just something weird with that other one apparently. Okay. Alright, it's installed. Let's take a look at it real quick. I also really love the animations. See? Zooms in, tilts away. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Sound and video. Project X right there. Zorin has problems watching YouTube videos. I don't know about recording them though. Okay. This is interesting. Let me guess. We haven't backed up our files. Do not show this again. Okay, what? I swear this was... I swear this is a video editor. Alright, you know what? We're done with this. We're downloading Windows Movie Maker from Microsoft's website. Can't use Windows Live Movie Maker though, because it doesn't ever want to work correctly, but I'm not going to sign in right now because we're just downloading something. I think I'm really going to need to put this on something for me to use because this is crazy.